to Watkins Glen here in New York as we go cup racing here in the entry series. Joining me as always, we have Matt and Keith. Welcome, guys.
Welcome. Thank you for having me tonight, as
Good to
always.
be here. I'm excited.
So, Matt, it's been a little while since you've been in the booth, buddy. You enjoying being back in it,
For now.
or going to try to?
For now. We'll see how the race goes.
Oh, Lord almighty.
Hey,
So,
if I
Watkins Glen.
if I
Go ahead.
remember right, the last road course race I was here at was pretty entertaining. With guys struggling to keep control of their cars. Oh, which by the way, that was a cup race too. So cup races at road courses, I'm excited.
Yeah, definitely. Watkins Glen known for its crazy moments of wrecks and just really good racing going on. You know, so looking at tonight with these guys that we have in the entry series, plus our veterans of not only Jade but also Will. What are your looks or thoughts going into the race here?
See, for me, Watkins Glen is a very fast road course, and with running the cup cars here, they have a tendency, especially coming up through uh, turn 2, 3, and 4, which should be the S's, with that being an uphill section, and then it kind of flattens out towards the top. Watch for these cars to get loose. If you do not hit that, if you do not hit your marks just right, especially coming through the left-hander in turn 3, then things can get loose, and then that's gonna screw. That's gonna kill all your momentum heading into the bus stop. And then the bus stop is another area that you gotta hit your marks really well. Otherwise, you're gonna either lose time, or if you try to get a little too aggressive coming through there, it's very easy to wreck there too. So that's what I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be watching the middle section of this track.
Yeah, you definitely mentioned the bus stop and going into the carousel as well. You want to carry as much speed as you can through there, but also not too much to able to where you keep the car down onto the track. Because it's easy to lift and get up past the brim of the track and onto that flat surface, which then just kills your whole race.
Oh, 100%. I mean, Watkins Glen, I mean, for as fast as it is, it's very, very easy to overdrive this track. And if you overdrive it, you're going to be in trouble because this is a momentum racetrack.
Yeah, definitely. Keith, what are your thoughts going into this race?
I agree with Matt. The technical part of the course for me would be the 90 and going up through the S's into the bus stop. You're going to want to be able to have your car set up to where you want to be stable up through the S's, especially at the top coming out of the back straightaway. Like Matt said, if you get loose there, it's going to be trouble trying to keep your car maintained, and especially coming to the bus stop. I mean, if you get out of line even once, it's going to screw up your entry into the bus stop, going through it and into carousel. So from the 90 all the way up to the bus stop is where I'm going to be watching for action tonight.
Okay, okay, yeah, definitely. Both of y'all had very valid points there. Especially with the bus stop being one of those major things, because it gets to the part where it's like I want to say one of the narrowest parts of the track right there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's definitely hard to go two by two.
Yeah, because the bus
Even
stop
single
is,
file is really
yeah,
difficult
yeah.
sometimes.
The bus stop has always been single file and always will be single file.
I've seen some passes made there, but it gets sketchy. I've made some passes there, and it
That's some
definitely.
major cojones if you pass somebody going into the bus stop, just saying.
Yeah, or I just completely missed my braking zone and somehow got away with it.
Or completely miss the bus stop and have to serve a penalty.
I've done that before
Yep. So
too.
that'll be something else to watch for too. Who misses the bus stop tonight,
That's
trying
the
to get
thing.
everything that they can to
That's the
get
thing is
does get that
who's
penalty.
gonna try to get too super aggressive coming through there. I've seen guys. A lot of times if they want to really get a lot of speed out of it, they'll dip 2 tires off in the grass. But if you get 4 tires off in the grass, you're really starting to risk it. And if you cut it too much, boom, penalty. There goes your race.
Yep, definitely. This is one of those road courses too. You could also play the field strategy. We've seen Goose and even yourself and Barty Party. really good at that strategy call wise as far as, the race. Do you think any of these guys tonight have the opportunity to pull something with that?
Oh, 100% I do. I mean, just you mentioned, at the start of this race, Jade and Will are in this race. Two fatal guys. And I know fatal guys are always willing to push it on strategy and try and really take advantage of that. And so if there's anybody who knows how to get the most out of their car, both in speed and in mileage, it's definitely Jade. I think I think Jade is definitely going to be one to watch
Are
because
they over yet?
if I remember right, I believe Jade is the defending Cup race winner here. So
Yes.
Yes, Jade is, and I believe qualifying is over. Sounds like they're getting ready to jump back into the race here.
yep, just
Anybody know who the pole sitter is?
I haven't gone in no.
Honestly, no, I don't.
Somebody give us a holler when they're going in. There's another invite just to be safe. Oh, sounds like should be about ready to roll. Yeah, 45 laps tonight. It's going to be.
It'll go by kind of quick, but a lot of it will depend on if there's a lot of cautions or not, too.
Mm, yeah. I, for one, am definitely going to be watching to see who gets aggressive early and who just wants to settle in and ride and log laps for a while. Because I think there's going to be a mixed bag.
I'm going to take the log lap strategy myself.
I know I would.
Alright, we
Let's
can
do
join.
it. I heard that. Music to my ears right there.
See, and the pole sitter was going to be. Let me look
Jade.
here.
Yep, it's Jade.
Yep.
Jade and Pug, followed by Will and Mojo. Top four.
Not a bad top four there.
Let's go get it, boys. 45 laps tonight.
Go bowling at theglen.com.
So Keith, if I remember right, this is your home track, yes?
It is. I live about 45 minutes to an hour from here in real life.
Gotcha.
So this is my home track.
I like it. I like it.
I never miss a NASCAR race here.
Nice.
As we hear, green flag has dropped.
Here we go. Jade and Pug front row. Will. Oh, Pug's going to get the early launch. To the lead
Jade
goes the
ran
four.
wide at the exit of 90.
Oh, we got a wreck. It was Conky.
Conky running a beautiful 8 paint scheme there tonight.
Wait, Jade's closing down on Pug. It was go to the bus stop here.
Ooh, Pug runs a little bit wide.
He kept to maintain, though. That's important.
Ooh, Will runs
Will.
wide.
Yep, and that's what I was talking about, trying not to overdrive and get up on the high side there.
See, that's the one thing is
Heavy braking zone here, going into turn 8, I think?
6. The way I look at it, there's only 7 turns here.
Oh, Jade runs wide on the exit of turn 10, almost spins the car.
He saved it, though, and he's right on. He's going to maintain.
Yep, heavy braking zone down to the one here. Very important you get this.
Oh, Jade with
Pug's gonna
Jade
run
with a
wide.
beautiful corner. He's gonna close in that
Backed up
gap.
the 90. He's got to run on him off the top of the S's.
Like we talked about, you gotta
I don't
be.
think he's gonna get there. Maybe.
We might.
He's gonna try it.
I don't.
He's gonna
I don't
try
think.
it.
Oh,
Nope.
nope.
He showed his nose.
He thought better of it. He's gonna get a good run through here.
That was an awesome bus stop.
He's gonna run her a little
Pug
bit
runs
lower.
wide.
Slower.
Ooh!
Oh, contact.
Oh, and Jade's around.
Oh, there goes the 142. Slight contact. He saved it.
Pug pinched the one into the grass and it spun him.
So that's the thing, is there's a lot of different lines you can take through that carousel. I was gonna mention that the lap before, when Will ran wide. Sometimes people do like to kind of diamond that corner, like what we see a lot at, like say a Bristol, where they take a wide entry and then they cut down on exit to try and get that momentum down the hill. That's exactly what Pug did there, and Jade just stuck his nose in there.
I don't think Pug realized Jade was there and cut him off.
I don't think he did. Jade got a
the
really.
battle between the 19 and the 22 of Kevin and Hazard. 14 of CMS is right there in front of him. Sorry, I didn't mean to quite cut you off there.
No, you're good. Hazard gonna look to the inside.
Boy, Pug's got some real stick between them now.
Oh, it both got loose.
Hazard able to capitalize on it though.
CMS hangs on to it.
Oh, hits the wall. That'll give Kevin a spot.
It's gonna give Kevin a spot. Here comes Mike as well.
I believe the 51 took second from the
Jade
42.
as well.
Side by side into sixth.
Oh, CMS gets a little loose. Mike in the wall.
Here comes Jade back. They try and make up for lost ground.
Oh, CMS almost makes contact again.
Oh, Mike into the wall.
I tell you what, boys, there's going to be a battle for second place here in a minute. Because the 42 is overhauling the 51.
Yeah, Mojo got second place. Will's not going to give it up. He's going to try and reel him back in.
He's chasing him down hardcore.
Oh, yeah, he's pushing that thing hard.
Oh, Mojo gets loose, exited the bus stop. He saves the car.
Will does the same. Will went really wide entering the carousel. I don't know if he got...
He's trying to push to get the 51.
He's trying to get there.
He's faster than the 51. He'll get there, no questions asked.
Meanwhile, the 4's out here on cruise control. This looks very similar to the Watkins Glen race, where he looked really strong as well. He's got these road courses figured out.
He's got almost...
Well, he's got like
half the front stretch there.
He's got at least half the front stretch. So he's got about a half front stretch over second place. Meanwhile, CMS continuing to struggle. Conkey, who had that spin on lap 1, going to now pass him for position.
Mojo in a unfunded car this week.
Ooh, CMS runs way wide in turn 1. Conkey going to take that spot.
Wow, the 42 got through the bus stop. Great that lap. Holy crap.
Tell you what, the one guy to watch out for, watch this one car. He is marching back through this field. He is about to get on the bumper of the 22. And the 22 is trying to catch the 19.
Yeah, that one car is really fast.
Here it comes, going to look left.
Well, these guys do not have to pit these first two stages. It's the last stage they have got to worry about pitting.
Mm-hmm.
Slight bump from Jade in the one there. Taps the wall. That's going to give the run back to Hazard. Huge run by the one.
Oh, he's going to look to the inside. And he's going
And
to
he'll
take
clear.
the spot.
A huge, bold move by Jaden, the one Monster Energy machine there.
He made it work, though.
But I'm telling you, that Credit One Bank Chevrolet Camaro is trying desperately to get into the 51 car for second place here. He overshot the bus stop again.
I
Got
guarantee
loose
the one
on
in the
exit
42
there.
are using about the same setup here.
That 42 looks loose, honestly.
He lost a bunch of time to the 51 somewhere.
Yeah, he came out of the carousel, got up on the curb, and it snapped loose on him, put him right in the guardrail on the right side.
Anybody see Pug anywhere?
He's in another zip code, I think.
Oh, one car spitting.
Ooh, maybe they do have to pit this stage.
No, you don't. You don't have to pit these first two stages. I don't know what the one car is doing. 14's doing the same thing. He's coming to the road.
I know what he's doing here. So they're going to pit now.
They're going to stay out. They're going to get track position.
That is exactly what they're doing here.
Interesting strategy. The thing is, the one thing you got to worry about with as fast as this 4 car is right now, you got to worry about getting lapped.
Oh yeah, he's coming through the next to last corner right now.
I'm going to watch and see where the blend
one
is.
The 14 are going to get lapped.
Around the final corner now.
The one might be all right. The 14's getting lapped for sure.
Are going to get lapped.
One just crossed the line.
Oh yeah, he's getting lapped.
One of the 14 have been lapped, so that was not a good strategy move.
The thing is, I think with all that damage Jade got from wrecking, I don't think he had much of a choice. I think he had to pit.
So that just tracked one of the 14 to lap down.
Jade has the leader right there in his sights.
I'm confident Jade has the speed. He could probably unlap himself.
Yeah, Trevor isn't that far ahead of him right now. Jade could catch him no problem at all, especially with those fresh tires.
Jade's going to use his stuff up getting to the 4.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, he's got to, because he does not want to have to use the free pass, because that's going to completely ruin that strategy call.
Free pass puts you to the back of the pack.
Yep. And this way, if he pits now, then he could possibly stay out at the end of the stage if he gets his lap back, and then he'll be the leader.
And I do believe Trevor's coming to take the white flag here for the stage.
I don't know if Trevor's going to be able to hold off the one car for this last lap.
I don't think he is.
Oh, Jade runs wide. Hello.
He's trying to get as much speed as he can out of that one machine.
Best good passing opportunity would be the carousel.
Yeah, he's going to have to get through this bus stop good.
Telling you, Pug searching zigs out on the 1 a little bit here.
He's trying to do everything he can to keep that 1 a lap down.
Pug might do it.
Ooh, Jade got through the bus stop really well.
Bus stop there.
Is Pug going to trap the 1 car lap down?
He's keeping her low, trying to not give up the inside lane. Jade's going to have to send it.
No, he didn't. He backed off.
Ooh, Trevor runs wide. Got to hold the inside line here.
Oh, he did it. Jade's going to get around off 11 to get his lap back.
No, he's not.
Is he going to do it? No, he's not.
Close.
He's not going to get there.
No.
4 got him. 4 traps the 1 and a lap down.
Meanwhile,
wow. Jade's strategy goes out the window.
Mojo going to be second. Will third.
You can kiss Jade's strategy goodbye because that's the free pass. He goes to the back of the pack.
See, I still believe that it was a good call. It's just I think that damage is what really did him in.
And CMS will be trapped a lot down too.
Yes. So I believe Kevin will be 4th. And
I'll say the good thing, at least with if you're a CMS in this situation, you can get the wave around. You'll get back on the lead lap. So
yeah.
It wasn't much loss.
If I was Jade, I'd pit again for 4 fresh tires and fuel.
Might as well. I mean, you get back on the lead lap, you're going to be in the back anyway, so might as well.
Yep.
maybe set up a alternate strategy for stage 3. But yeah, guys, Pug looks really strong right now.
All right, boys. Stage 2.
Here we go. Going to be the 4 and the 51 on the front row this time. Here we go. Stage 2 underway.
Let's see if Jake can work his way up in the back of the pack here. Oh, the 22 is going to almost overshoot turn 1.
Ooh, contact with the 51 and 4. 4 is going to clear him. Battle for third with Kevin and Will. Will's going to take it.
42 takes it. He set sail after the 51 and the 4.
Watching Jade here, he's trying to find a clean line around the 8 of Conky.
He'll get Conky before the bus stop. He's going to run into the back of Hazard.
Ooh, hang on.
And then Conky runs to the back of Jade.
Oh, everybody's running wide. Kevin gets pushed off.
I think the 22 pushed Kevin off to the outside of the bus stop, or the carousel, I should say.
Ooh, Conky runs into the back of Kevin. Kevin gonna deep dive it.
Oh,
Yay! That was
huge
close.
shot to the back of the 1.
I think he hit him. Ooh,
It's good.
Hazard runs
overshoots
wide.
turn 11.
Jade's liking this. It's just giving him free spots right now.
Pretty much, he just got 3 spots right there.
Now he's just got to
Now he's
catch
got-
these leaders.
Yeah, he's up to 4th. He's got to go catch these leaders now. We know he's got a fast car.
And one of the cars in front of him is a team car. Well, technically, 2 cars in front of him is the team car.
Correct. Oh, somebody's in the grass.
That one. Ooh,
Ooh.
77 hits the wall.
51. He
Or
hit.
51, excuse
He
me.
hit the inside wall.
Yeah,
Bounced
and-
into the 42, which caused the 42 to get a
Oh, the
short
20
course penalty.
22's around as well. That was
heavy damage
not
on
good.
the front of that machine.
Mojo's got a lot of
Yeah.
damage as well.
The 51 bounced off the guardrail,
yeah,
came over,
my bad.
got the 42, and then the 42 got a short course penalty.
Correct. I don't even want to know.
Radio, he said, start playing the Jaws music, please. Because that one
He
is
knows Jade is coming.
Didn't Jade restart 8th?
Yes.
And where is he now?
2nd.
So he's gained 6 spots in 3 laps.
Telling you, he's fast. That 4 car knows it too. Ooh, Jade off in the grass. He's getting all that he can out of this thing.
Well, the 51 has been downgraded to 3rd. The 42 has been downgraded to 5th after their incident.
Will gonna
My
look.
question is how far off do these drivers have to get before the officials need to call a
Ooh,
penalty for
42 in the back of the
course
24. Ooh, Mike runs wide into the wall. Oh, Will's into the pits. 24 ran a little bit wide off the corner after getting a shot from the 42 and bounced off the wall, got the 42, and this stage has just not been kind to Will.
Hearing that the 22 of Hazard will be coming in this time.
Hazard is in, Will is in.
And here comes the 1 looking low on the 4th through the carousel.
Oh, we've seen this movie before.
On the back bumper. Trevor with a little bit more straightaway speed right there.
Oh, Jade gives him a shot.
1 get side by side. They touch. Jade will clear.
Jade's got him. Jade's got him.
Bug back.
Oh, man.
And the 1 will get
clears
clear
him.
the 4.
Now we got to... Ooh, hang on.
He's on
Oh,
contact again. Here
Pug
comes Trevor
sent it.
back on the inside.
22's out of the pits, just in front of the leaders. 42 is a lap down. Meanwhile, this battle for the lead is not going to go away.
Wait, I thought the 42 got back up before the lead just came around.
Nope. 22 did, 42 did not.
Did the 42 get a speeding penalty for the 24 hitting him?
Yes.
Ooh, Jay makes the pass, but he's got the 22 right there as well.
Hazard going to do a good job of getting out of the way.
So the free pass right now is between the 22 and the 42.
Correct. Ooh.
Right now, Jay
Hang
with the
on
lead,
to it,
22
Trevor.
with the free pass. Here comes Trevor.
Well, he took that really wide. I thought it was going to hurt him a lot more for 7 than it did.
22 better be on the move because 42 is coming to get that free pass.
Oh,
position.
big shot from the 4 to the 1.
Ooh, both really wide.
Oh, the 22 about spun it. The 42 is going to take that spot from him.
That's going to put
so
Will in the free pass position.
42 is now the free pass.
Ooh, Trevor is struggling now. I think he used up his stuff trying to hold off Jade. He's looking kind of loose now.
Ooh, that was an interesting line by Jade there.
Ooh, Will goes wide in the carousel. I mean, in the bus stop. As we see the rest of this field fairly spread out right now. Not really much action going on.
Yeah, Jade's set sail.
Jade's starting to check out a good bit now.
And that 42's gotten away from the 22.
Yeah. Whoa, man, what in the world? I don't know what happened to Will on entry to the bus stop. He hit the brakes and the thing went dead left. That car is not happy right now.
As long as he keeps the 22 behind him, he'll get the free pass back on the lead lap.
Correct, as long as Jade does not lap anybody else.
The only car that's out in front of the 1 right now would be the 51, who is going into turn 2 right now.
Okay, so that shouldn't be an
think
issue.
Jade's going to catch him.
Ooh.
Oh, Pug is stopped in turn 1.
He got a penalty for course cutting there.
He tried to get a lot out of that corner and cut her a little bit too much.
The 8 is on the lead lap, correct?
He should be.
Okay.
Yes, I believe so.
So the 51's coming out of the carousel now. Should not be an issue of him staying on the lead lap.
I don't think Jade's going to catch him in time.
Meanwhile,
Jade just came out of the carousel.
the 8.
I don't know what lap they're on right now, but...
Hitting the final left-hand corner of the course here. The final right-hand.
Oh, Jade overshoots it a little bit, but he saves it.
He's got a big enough lead now. He can play around with it a little bit.
Great entry into 1 right there by the number 1 car.
Boy,
I want to take back what I said about the 51 not being able to stay in the lead lap here.
I will say we got a battle here. The 22 got lapped by the 8. He's going to look back to the inside, which is going to allow the 19 to close right in on the 8. It's going to be a battle for third.
19 gave a little shot to the 22.
Ooh, 22.
Devin trying to off the line.
22 did not have a good go of it through the S's. But he's going to get through the bus stop really well.
Oh, contact made.
Oh, man. 8 is not going to be happy about that.
Stage is over. 51 stayed in the lap.
Oh, it's going to be a good battle here for third.
Good
Oh,
job
22.
Mojo to stay in front of the 1.
22 into the 19. 8's going to get back by him. 22. 8's going to cross up the 22.
Great move by Conky there.
Whew, that was fun. That 22 was, he was having fun with it.
Alright, so stage 2's over. The final stage will be 23 laps after we go by green. You get 11 to a tank.
So if we stretch it, we can make it on one stop. Which, I mean, 1 lap to save here, not difficult at all.
You can push hard the first stint and save the second stint, or vice versa.
I usually like to do that. I usually push hard the first stint, and I see where I'm at when it comes time to pit. And then if I need to save a little bit that second run, I can. Because usually by that time, everybody's spread out enough to where I can kind of get away with, losing a little bit of time here or there.
And the 42 will be back on the lead lap here, being the lucky dog.
Here we go. Going to be Jade and Conky on the front row here. Stage 3 underway.
Oh, the 4 bounces the 8 off out of his way.
That'll move
Jade
Trevor.
setting sail again.
Jade setting sail again. Trevor up to second. Conky third. Mojo going to pressure him hard for that position.
Oh, hard contact between the 14 and 22. The 42 hits him 24.
42's around.
That's not a caution
CMS
flag?
is around. 14's around. 42's around. And we are still green.
Wow.
How was that not a caution?
Poor Will.
Meanwhile,
Second stage
I
just
am
went
not
bad,
understanding why the game didn't throw a caution for that. There was at least 4 cars involved.
I think it was 2 separate incidents, honestly. Because I don't know what happened with the 14, but I know the 22, the 22 and the 42 got together.
The 22 and the 14 decided to play hockey up at the top of the S's, and they spun each other. The 42 got wound up in that mess.
Ooh, the 8's in the wall in 3.
Came around and Will ended up hitting him, sending him into the air, at least for me. And then just random contact.
He didn't call it because it was like Matt said, it was two separate incidences.
Correct. That's usually why, when it comes to league racing on road courses, when you just run game cautions, there's usually not a lot because everybody usually gets spread out enough to where, you won't have very many multi-car incidents. And even then, it's usually only 2 cars, which usually does not necessitate a caution. So
there's no manual cautions in development either.
Correct.
Jade running wide through turn 1.
A lot of people running wide.
There with them.
51 was stopped in turn 1. He got a short course penalty.
Oops. And that hurts him because he was running third. He'd gotten around the 8 to take third.
And CMS spins at the exit of pit road.
And honestly, Conky wasn't too far, or Mojo wasn't too far back from, these front 2. But now Jade just slowly driving away from the 4.
Oh, 8's around. 24 is in trouble. Coming out of the bus stop. They're all going to be right together. 24, 8, 22.
Still green.
Looks like the 8 got a little loose on exit. Ended up in the right side wall. I think the 24 caught a little too much of the curb on the right-hand side. That got him loose. He went into the other guardrail. But they end up right back together.
Wheel ran the carousel really wide there.
Ooh, 8 going to look way low on the 24. 24 is going to cross him up. Thank you very much. I'll take that spot back. And the 8's in the guardrail.
I think I know what the 42 is trying to do, but he's too far back.
Oh, man. I tell you, things have...
14 running, turn 1 wide.
Things have not gone well this last stage for a few guys.
I think the 42 is trying to save fuel, but like I said, I think he's too far back.
I think, given that he was involved in that wreck, I don't think it's going to help him much. Especially because, like we said, you know, Jade's usually really good at making setups that run a little bit longer gears, a little bit taller final end gear ratio, which is going to keep the RPMs down, which is going to help you save fuel.
Because Jade's at turn 1 right now, the 42 is at the bus stop. So the 42 is more than half a lap down to the 1.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, with the way Jade's setups are, 1 lap is going to be nothing to save for him.
Yeah, they're going to be fast and able to save at the same time.
And I know when he comes in here, he's going to say that same thing, that his setups are built to save fuel naturally. Because honestly, I do that same thing. Always run a little bit taller gears. Just for that reason. Because a lot of times these road course races come down to fuel mileage. But even then, the one thing to remember is with the veteran drivers not competing for points, it's going to look really, really good for Pug.
Mm-hmm.
Which, oddly enough, was the exact same thing that happened at Road America. I'm telling you, Pug's a good little road course racer. I know that for a fact. You know, I've been kind of helping him. I've been kind of helping him along, you know, when it comes to road course races, because he and I practice together for other league races, and there have been some times where he's matched or beat my lap times. So, I mean, he knows what he's doing on these types of tracks. Meanwhile, Kevin and Mojo running here through the bus stop. Kevin runs a little bit wider, gonna lose a little bit of ground. No, he's gonna lose a lot of ground to Mojo. He's got a big run off the corner.
Trevor in the grass off the final corner.
This battle for, I believe this will be the battle for third, if I'm not mistaken.
I do believe that's right.
Jade's lapping the 14 car.
CMS had a pretty tough race so far. I know he was not looking forward to this race when we talked to him this morning. He's just
Mojo making a move back for third. He'll get clear coming through turn 3 and 4.
Move Mojo up to third, Kevin back to fourth. Kevin being the points leader heading into this, I think he's just looking for a solid points night. You know, hoping to just maintain what he can.
Yeah, and he's definitely going to get that for sure if he keeps up what he's been doing tonight.
Mm-hmm. You just got to be mistake free, and I've not seen Kevin put very many wheels wrong tonight. Which, if you want to win a championship, it's nights like these that'll really help you. You know, just quiet, consistent nights. Meanwhile, the 24 and 8 are going to be battling for position here.
Yep. 8 looking down low, Mike. A little bit of contact.
Little contact. Mike runs wide. 8's going to clear him. Conky takes over 5th.
Sounded like the 4 went around.
4 did go around out of the carousel.
Yep.
Gonna get her righted, and still a big gap back to 3rd place, so nothing to worry about there.
The 1 catching his teammate of the 42
Now
here.
Jade's at the 42.
Oh, Jade.
Oh, did Jade wreck?
Looked like he got really loose and the car was bouncing around. Might have been a little bit of lag in it as well. But yeah, I just ran wide and the car was acting real weird in turn 1.
Here comes going to try and lap him again now. Will's going to let him go.
Here.
That really should have been a game caution in the beginning of the stage, but it's whatever. I think all 4 cars were involved in the same accident.
I don't know, it's tough to say. A lot of times what really goes into what causes those are the how hard of impacts there are. And usually it has to involve like 3 cars usually getting into a wall or another car really hard. And to my knowledge, it was only the contact with the 42 and 14 that really did anything, so I can understand why they didn't, but it's unfortunate for sure.
Now Jade's coming up to lap the 24.
14 coming into the pits this time. Mike Sr. goes a lap down. I'm telling you guys, this 1 car is hauling the mail. Ooh, Mojo around. Oh, that's caution.
There is a caution.
Yep.
And the 24 was lapped, so the 24 gets the free pass.
Correct. Something happened with Mojo in the carousel, and it took Kevin out as well.
And the 24 was on pit road when the caution was called.
Here we go. Getting ready to restart.
Oh, man, that sucks for the 42. Wait, Will got the free pass. I just heard over the radio the 42 is the free pass, not the 24.
Could the
Yeah.
could the 20
Okay.
could the 24 possibly have been
I
2
thought the
laps
24 was
down?
the free pass.
Wait, did the
But no,
20 did the 24 go a lap down in stage 2?
I think, but the free pass was given to the 42 car.
Okay.
Because I heard over the radio say Hazard say the 42 was the free pass.
All right.
Yep.
I won't question it.
So that puts the 42 back in the game here.
I won't question it.
See Jade leading now with our new 2nd place runner of Mojo. Here comes Trevor looking.
Oh, we're going to watch Will here coming through the carousel. Oh, contact with the 8 and 22. Will's going to get a big run on both of them.
I'm watching off the back of Conky's car here.
Will going to possibly
Trevor
look
looking
to the
towards
inside.
He'll get in the grass.
Got Hazard.
Oh, Hazard caught the curb. Hazard's around.
Bounced off 42, but 42 was able to keep it straight.
Oh, Hazard.
Mojo still holding off Trevor.
The 8's got to let the 42 go here?
Ooh, Trevor cutting a little bit wide there on entry.
Oh, he runs wide. It's going to get the spot to the 42. He'll take it.
Trevor's
the
still
42
trying to
to
make a
fourth.
move on Mojo.
22's in the pits. 14's in the pits. I think 14 might be out.
3 and 4.
I think 22's out of the race with that engine failure.
No, well, he might be. I know he piled over the wall pretty hard off of 6.
42 just gained a massive amount of ground on the 19.
Making a move into the carousel.
He's going to get him. He's going to clear him. Mojo going to try to cross him back. Not going to quite have enough momentum.
Oh, the 19 just got a heck of a run off the carousel. It's going to blow by the 19 for 4th. Oh, come on,
Trevor
42, keep it on the track.
Mojo really loose there.
Wow, the 42 is not his horse.
He's got some work to do to catch these top 3, though. Ooh, that got close between Mojo and Pug.
Yep, I was just about to say it myself, too.
Grant, did I just hear you? I was going to say, did I just hear some sound effects?
Wait, wait, was Grant doing race car noises?
Yes, he was.
Shut up.
Oh, Conky hard into the wall out of the bus stop. Get the back righted.
Getting some distance now between him and Mojo. 42 hasn't gotten any closer. If he has,
I think the 42 will be happy with a top 3 finish after his race.
Oh, whoa!
Oh, the 4 gets runs
got
wide
loose.
At turn 11.
4 got loose, I think. A lot of these guys seem to be struggling with really loose race cars. I noticed the 4 step out a few times. The 42's been loose all race.
Anybody see that black car with the green 1 on the side of it?
No, where'd he go?
He's in another time zone.
Dang! Alright.
I'm sorry, did Jay just leave this country?
He might have.
He is almost at the entrance to turn 10.
Yeah, he's just coming out of the carousel right now, and second place is just leaving now. So he's up there, but he's way up there. He's out of shot now. He's a corner ahead of these guys.
Yeah, he definitely has that straight in between those final 2 corners. No, it's the almost half a front stretch here.
See the 4 starting to stretch it out a little bit over the 51, and it appears the 51 might be stretching it out just a little bit over the 42 as well. I think we can't. Oh! Will into the wall.
Hard into the wall.
I'm not sure what happened there. It looked like he completely blew that corner. I don't know if it was a brake issue or what.
I know Will's gonna be disappointed after that.
Telling you, he cannot catch a break this race.
Ever since stage 2 started, it's just been downhill of a ride for him, unfortunately.
Mike ran a little bit wide through the carousel. Went a little bit wide again off the carousel.
I will say, Mojo, though, still kind of hanging with Trevor a little bit.
Ooh, Kevin.
Slowly losing ground, but he's still there.
Kevin looks like he might have had an issue in turn 6. I don't know if he got out in the gravel trap or what. See, a lot of guys having issues at the end, towards the end of this race. Plus, if I'm correct, I believe we have one more pit stop, possibly? Can we get a lap count out of curiosity? I just want to know where these guys are at in terms of strategy. But yeah, Jade's checked out. Pug's kind of checked out a little bit from Mojo. I think the top three are pretty well set in terms of where they sit on speed right now. As we see the 8 and 42. I believe this will be the battle for 5th place, I want to say.
I think you're right. I believe it is for 5th.
Because I know Kevin is 4th.
Yeah, so Will would be 5th, Conky would be 6th.
Gotcha.
Jay just running his laps up in the front here.
So Grant, what are we looking like for laps?
We'll tell you once we get up here.
Okay. Ooh, Mojo runs wide. Mojo gets it righted pretty quickly though, so he's not going to lose a position.
And our leader, Jade Bird, coming to 3 to go this time by.
3 to go this time? Alright. So yeah,
I
don't think we're going to have to pit. I think that caution came out at the perfect time.
Yeah, it definitely took out the pit cycle.
Darn, I was kind of looking forward to that.
You know, Jade hasn't completely gotten away from Trevor. If he has a bad corner or two,
all it takes is one.
I was gonna say, right there.
Yeah, all it takes is one mess up, and that 4 car is there. Because if you can see, because we're watching from Trevor right now, the 1 car is still in sight on some of these longer straightaways. So it's not completely out of the question that this is a given deal yet. All it takes is one slip, and Trevor will be there. As long as Trevor doesn't make a mistake himself.
Right.
But Trevor's got a healthy gap over Mojo.
Coming to the line to take 2 here.
So we're going to watch Conky here try and get to Mike.
Mojo cruising along in 3rd. No pressure, front or back from him. Kevin taking 2 to go as well here. Only real battle on the track is going to be between the 24 and the 8 right now.
Yep. As they're coming to 2 to go.
Jade coming out of the carousel.
Trevor ran really low into the carousel that time. Going to run a little bit wide off. Here we go.
And the 1 coming out of the final right-hand corner.
Here we go. White flag in the air.
One last time. To take the white flag. Last lap. Sponsored by the Revved Up Podcast.
That was good.
Nice plug. Ooh, Jade. Got a little too much of the curb there. Got loose on him.
Through the S's for the final time.
Might not want to try that too many more times because Pug's still within striking distance.
I'm sure he's glad this is the last lap. I would not want to try that again. The final time through the bus stop.
The long carousel for the final time.
See, this is the part where Jade has really been the best, was through the carousel. He runs that really nice, tidy line right around that curb all the way through the carousel, and he makes up a ton of time on everybody.
The final hard-braking zone of the course.
Through 6, gonna get a little bit of the curb there. Coming into 7 for the final time.
Through the final corner one last time. Jade Bird coming up to the line, and the number 1 Monster Energy Camaro will win at Watkins Glen.
2nd go to Pug, 3rd goes to Mojo. Fourth would be Conky, fifth will be Kevin, and I believe sixth will be.
Sixth, I believe, will be Mike, because I believe Mike wrecked in the S's on the last lap. Here comes Will to the line. A pretty disappointing end to that race for him. He probably should have been a top 5 car. But guys, the one guy I'm really impressed with, I heard it a little bit, them guys talking in Discord after the race, but Pug has really shined on these road courses this season.
Yeah, definitely been his strong suit. Going into these races, especially with the Cup cars. Looking forward to see what he can do for the rest of the season.
Oh, 100%.
As we wait for second and third to join us in the booth here, as we got our winner with us.
I gotta say, that was, I know the leaders got pretty spread out for the most part, but boy, you look like mid-pack, and it seemed like every time you look somewhere, someone was doing something. Either there was a battle for position, or somebody was on the verge of crashing. It was sketchy at times, and that shows, like I talked about at the start. These Cup cars run pretty loose, and we saw a lot of that tonight. We saw a lot of guys just, I think, straight up getting loose.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Fastest lap goes to Jade. A 105.
105.53.
That was almost a second faster in qualifying, if I'm right.
So
it
as
was
we get
second faster.
Yeah,
there you
real.
go. So as we go ahead, we'll start with our third place driver as always, Mojo. Heck of a race, man. We saw you up and down all race long, battling with Will, and then saw Kevin up there with you at one point. Going into the race, was the goal to try to keep the car as clean as you can, or is this a track that you felt like you probably had speed at to compete with?
No, first off, I'd like to say I don't have great racing. The Camaro was alright tonight. Like I said, just set up man on YouTube. Not really good at road courses. I'm trying to maintain. I knew I felt like I could have kept up with them, but I just had they had better setup there going through the 10 so much easier than I was. So I tried to race. I don't know his name, but Pug a little bit. But once he got beside me, I just let him go and try not to really mess with him because he's not faster than me. Didn't do great.
Yeah, it definitely looked one of the more fun races that we've had this season. So the car this week compared to like Road America, a few weeks ago, was the racing style about the same? Just kind of go out there, run your line, um, just try to watch out for each other. Or was this kind of a little bit different feel for you? Gotcha. Well, that's all I've got for you, Matt. Keith, any comments?
Yeah, I just gotta ask. I know I think it was 2 or 3 laps to go. Was the handling starting to go away a little bit? Because I noticed a couple times you got really squirrely, and I think once you even spun out one time. Was that just a case of the car getting pretty loose on you?
No, I looked at, I just saw like Kevin was about like 8 or 9 seconds behind me, and I was just looking at the lap time, so I'm like, can I pick up any speed here, just like trying to get some gains in my brain, so I was pushing it really hard and not braking as early as I was before, so I probably would wind down a little bit, but that was just me getting sick of running by myself.
So just pushing a little bit too hard.
Yeah, just sending it really hard into
Well,
So,
at least you found the limits, and it didn't end up costing you. It did not end up costing you in the end. You still brought it home on the podium. So good job for that.
thank you, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Keith, you got
overall good
something?
run tonight, Mojo.
Yeah, definitely congratulations on your podium finish, and look to see you next week at Daytona.
Looking forward to it. See you guys then. Have a good week.
Yes, sir.
You too, Mojo. As we move on to second place, Trevor, you got a copy, bud?
Yeah.
Man, we've seen you one of the breakout guys this season on road courses, especially in these Cup cars. You and Jade had a great battle all race long. How was it tonight? And, are you happy with the outcome of the second place finish?
Yeah. I was just comfortable throughout the whole race. Fine with the P2. Got squirrely coming to the final laps. I actually spun out coming out of the carousel. But yeah, it was a good race.
I was going to say, coming in, do you feel like more? I mean, you definitely look more comfortable at like these road courses. Would you say that this kind of fits your comfort zone a little bit more than what some of the other tracks do? Because I mean,
Yeah.
the speed is definitely showing on these tracks, and you're clearly one of the fastest guys in this league on road courses. So, does that kind of play into it? Kind of having that uh, comfortability on road courses.
Yeah, it's not as hard as getting in like the draft, being in a bunched up pack of cars. Just I'm more comfortable spread out and having time to gain.
Gotcha.
Have a delivery.
Well, I know you definitely had a really strong run tonight. Like you said, you finished second in, I believe, every stage, right?
Yeah, I won stage 1.
Oh, yeah, you won stage one. So you won stage one. Oh, I do have a question about that. Were you nervous at all getting to the end of that stage with Jade kind of hounding you, trying to get his lap back?
Yeah. I was gonna let him by so another competitor could get his lap back, and I was like, nah, I'll just race it out.
Well, you knew he had a fast car, so I would have done everything I could to trap him a lap down too. That way, if he pitted then if he would have got by you, he might have stayed out and stole that track position right back. Or this way, if you keep him trapped a lap down, he's got to restart in the back. So that was a good strategy play on your part. I just think had a little bit too much speed for you at the end.
Yeah,
But
actually took me to Applebee's.
you definitely looked really strong tonight. Finished the best of the series regulars. So very solid points day for you when we look at that. It's going to help you close in on that points lead.
Yep.
Well, good run tonight, buddy.
Mhm.
As we move on to our winner, Jade Burr, down in victory lane, spraying the champagne everywhere. How's it going, buddy?
It's going, man. It's going. Huh.
So, defending Cup winner of this race, now going to be defending Entry Series winner in the Cup car at this race. What is it with you and Watkins Glen, man?
Well, it's no unknown fact that I don't claim Pocono as my home track, even though I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm 1 minute closer to Watkins Glen than I am Pocono, so I will take the Glen any day as my home track. The last 3 times I've been here, or last 4 times I've been here, I've won, including the night. I love Watkins Glen. I love the way it feels. No matter what car I'm in, I just love the feeling of it. It's a great track. These Fatal guys, they built some pretty good cars. For the veteran guys running, feels good. I got to drive the one car.
Yeah, again, we saw you and Trevor dominant cars all race long. Were you having fun battling with him, especially in that first stage, trying to get your lap back? and then for the rest of the race, battling for the lead.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't think it was very fun. The first couple laps of the race because he ended up wrecked because of him.
Yeah, we there was a little bit of contact. It happens. Tires are still getting up to temp. It's not it happens. It's gonna happen. The big thing, like I was telling them, the biggest thing with road course racing is that you have to stay consistent and you have to stay on the track. When you start going off in the grass and you start, pushing it wide, that's when you're going to mess up. And the contact happened, it spun me around. I got it spun around and we started going again. And, I was battling a real loose and tight car with some damage and, we battled back up and I said, you know what, we're going to call an audible here. Came down pit road early in the first stage, fixed the damage, put 4 tires on fuel. I was hoping I was going to come out right behind him or right in front of him, so I could run away a little bit. And then I wasn't gonna take tires. I'm in the next pit stop because I knew my tire wear would have been totally fine. I came in, topped it off with fuel, tried to get some track position out of it.
See, that's the thing we mentioned, during the broadcast. When you did pit, we're like, we know he wants to get back on the lead lap because if he does, he'll probably stay out at the end of the stage and just steal all that track position.
Yep. Yeah, I would have had to come in for fuel.
But even then, you're just coming in for fuel where they're all coming in for tires, so you would have leapfrogged them anyways.
Yeah. So it was, it was good fun. I enjoy racing with these guys. The next generation of WRL drivers, coming through the doors right now, and it's fun as a team owner that I get to sit down here and race with these guys and see what they're about, see what their strengths are for when, the off season comes in December, January rolls around, and crunch time start signing drivers to your team, and get ready to go for the next season and go battle for that constructors title with these guys. And there's a few of them I've talked to. I've kind of mentioned that I'm looking at them, and it's gonna be fun to go watch the broadcast back and go watch everybody coming through the field.
Gotcha. So you mentioned, looking at it from a team owner perspective. How about looking at it from like a league owner perspective? Just coming in and seeing what these guys are made of and seeing, the new group of drivers that are coming into this league. Like, does that give you a lot of confidence going forward? Getting to be on track with these guys and, like you said, really seeing what they're made of.
It gives me hope more than confidence. Hope that this league is going to be around for a while, that we're doing the right thing, and we have people. Like we've said, we have a waiting list at the door for people who want to come in. And it gives me hope after the season that we've had the first half, with all the struggles between Busch and Truck, all the struggles of the other series, and we're finally getting everything back under control into what the standard that the league has. That me as an owner, and then my admin team, of what the standard that we want to uphold. And we get guys like Mojo that are coming in. We get guys like Trev who was in Truck but he got bounced down because he needed some help. We got guys like Conky coming in. We guys got like Kev. He's just like Trev. Guys that are working towards making an example for themselves, showing what they can do. It gives me hope.
Gotcha. Keith, you got anything?
Great race overall. You showed everybody how to run the track. You like you said, you've won the past 4 races you've entered here. You were just for the class of the field on it all night long. Even after getting spun in the first stage, you're able to come back and win. So just wow, that's all I have to say. That was impressive.
Like I said, I love this track. This track is one of the best for me personally. It's starting to become like the second best. We all know Daytona's like my bread and butter. I love super speedway racing. And then Bristol. Bristol's really fallen off for me, but this the last 2 seasons, road courses have really come alive for me. As you say, I can only win on the weird tracks. So that's about all we got here. I'm so close to getting an F1 win. All right, I was 6/10 off at Miami. If you guys ever thought I celebrated a cup win in my life, just you wait till I get that F1 win.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Dude, there's a bottle of champagne in the fridge ready to go when I get that one, baby. There'll be a video of me outside spraying it everywhere. Oh yeah, it'll be great.
I'll probably feel that. I'll probably feel that same way once I get a top 5.
Oh man, F1 has been the bane of my existence. Everything else I've won in, I've done everything there is to do in the WRL except win an F1 race. So.
Well, Jay, we are going to one of your favorite tracks this Thursday, Baku.
I know. I might not be able to race Baku. So.
Oh, why?
Stuff and things, Keith. Stuff and things.
Oh, okay. I get it.
But it's. I don't want to hold the spotlight. Pug. If I wasn't here tonight, he would have. He definitely would have won the race. No two questions about it. Mojo, man, coming out of. I didn't really see a whole lot of him until the final restart, and he restarted right beside me. Conky, he was pretty good, pretty clean most of the night. I know I got loose and kind of slotted back in front of him. He seemed pretty good. These entry guys, man, they're coming, and they're going to be competitive when they're done. This season, they get transferred to Truck and Bush next season, and then we'll bring in the next class. So it's all about these entry guys, man. They're quick, they're good. I can't wait to run again with them. I'm not sure what track I want to run. I think I'm going to try to run at least one more this season, because I've hit the 2 big track types. I think I'm going to try to hit one more. Personally, I'm probably looking at Dover is going to be the next one I run. Then if I feel up to it, I might run the Indy Oval.
Gotcha. So that gives me options then.
Mm-hmm.
You get no options.
Hey, Mike, I'm a defending winner at Michigan in Xfinity, so.
And I'm back-to-back owner champion for Xfinity, so yeah.
Hi.
I'm kidding, Matt. No, I'm just giving you a hard time.
I believe also if I'm looking forward the right way, I believe the Michigan race coming up in a couple of weeks. I believe that's going to be an Xfinity race. Yes,
it will be an Xfinity race.
Yeah, it'll be an Xfinity.
I think I found my next race.
Because Dover will be Cup.
Yep.
Kansas will be Truck. Indy Oval.
No. You got that backwards. No. You're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Indy Oval will be Xfinity. Then Cup will be at Homestead. So I'm thinking maybe I might want to flip that to Dover and Homestead and just run the Cup races out.
So on that point, guys, that's wow, you guys just skipped right over me. No, I'm just kidding, guys.
We were saving the best for last.
No, guys. I mean, I said this, and I just want to make this out. Congratulations, Jade. Definitely, this series, and not to these guys have worked hard. They've come a long way. They're listening to they know what our rules are. They're working towards that. They're communicating, like they're supposed to. They have come a long way from we started this series. I didn't know what to expect out of this, but this is, and Jay's right. This is your future, whether it be this class or the next class. The next introductory series I bring into you guys, or the next one. But I know that in my heart, whatever you guys pick, I have given. They have achieved their goals. You know what I mean? I'm just I guess you could say just there. It's these guys have done the work. These guys have done all the practicing. These guys have done everything that they've been asked to. The racing has been great. Yes, the field may be a little bit low, but for an introductory class, even though we've set it at 15, it doesn't always work that way. But then those that don't show kind of suffer the consequences in the end. Because as everybody knows, you can't move on unless you meet requirements. And that's unfortunate. But in general, I mean, thank you, Jade. Thank you for being here. Will, too. I got to give that man a shout out because he showed up tonight from to come in and do some road course racing. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, everybody, for helping us out a little bit. So these guys can still get something, get some of that feeling of the ambiance that goes on in the upper classes that we run.
You know what I mean? 100%.
And that's important. That's important for these guys to feel that, to feel the welcomeness, to feel that they're not excluded just because they're in an introductory series. We give them. It was funny because of me and Jade. We're trying to give these guys a little bit something because of all this. In the end, but we want to make sure that And they asked about, okay, well, do we get trophies? No, but me and Jade are kind of working something out. For some of the guys, a little bit something that we, if we can. But I said, no, that all comes when you hit the bigger series.
Yep.
Those kind of benefits is when you get there. When you get there, after you leave me, it's kind of like a taillight guarantee. Once the taillights leave, there's no guarantee. It's on you. It becomes all you. It becomes all your owners. It becomes all your team members. And that's what the success, that's what it takes then at that point. Because the level of class that's racing in the upper series, you got to work for it.
I agree 100% with that. But yeah, the way I look at it, and I'm sure you guys will both agree, Mike and Jade, I'm sure you guys will both agree with this, but the way I always look at this in terms of both like on track, it's still, they're here to race. And, us up in the booth, we're still here to broadcast. We treat every series the same. And so just because it's an entry series, it's no less important to me than any of the other series.
And I kind of made it clear tonight. I'm like, listen, don't worry about Jade, don't worry about Will, don't worry about me. This is a road course. Take your time, race your race. It happens if you can, hold, whatever. Because I made sure they understood that Jade is very good at the Glen, and Will is good here as well. Things happen. Obviously, look at Jade. I mean, his car was like a wrinkled up monster can by the time he got done.
There was there was a lot of cars that did not look great by the end of the race.
I mean, and not everybody's perfect at these courses and this and that. Anybody can make a mistake. Anybody can have an oops. Just run your race and do your best. And that was all that I told him about. That's basically how I led them. And work. Once you move from here, then you get a little bit of help. You get teammates, stuff like that, with help with your custom setups and help work with you. Here it's kind of like you got to figure it out. Unfortunately, but that's what we know what you're capable of. Can you figure out your own setups? Do you need help figuring up setups? Do you need this? Do you need that? Where can you go? What can't you go? There's so much dynamic in this series that it takes when everything comes to point that. To go to a different series, and that's everything that all the owners look at throughout the series. It's about, Xfinity trucks and Cup. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
These guys put on a great show. They always have.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad to be.
And next week.
Oh God! Don't even start with next week. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Me and Jay were kind of talking about this. That these guys have been hammered with hard tracks for the past 5 weeks. Well, let's give them something a little bit more, maybe not easy, but maybe a little more relaxing. What I mean? It's not really relaxing. No, I guess not.
That is not relaxing.
Trevor, in case you're interested in Daytona.
Yeah, we're heading Daytona next week.
Oh,
no. Yeah, I can't wait to be in the truck for that race.
And yes, that is in the trucks, boys.
Oh, never mind.
Wait, Grant, you're racing that race?
Yep.
Yay! I get a break from Grant.
I thought it might have been. I guess maybe if I threw 1.5 miles in there for him, it might be okay. But I figured, well, since we're on this trend, we might as well. We've done everything else. We might as well throw Daytona in the mix too, because then we can. Then me and Jade will reset things and see where we want to go from there. On what we want to bring to these guys to get. I know that Chicago is definitely looking at the cut at the dead point. You know what I mean? Is what we've been kind of talking about a little bit. But there'll be more to come with that as the season still progresses. But as of next week, it's Daytona.
Gotcha.
It depends on the field size. I may throw in a few different surprises once I talk to Jade.
Okay.
We'll see. Depends on the field. Depends on what what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
But on that note, guys, thank you very much. I appreciate all your hard work. I appreciate all your stuff, Jade. Awesome. It was a great idea to do this. When you ran in, you realized that I got to give you all the credit, and everybody else that was part of that. When you asked me about this, that was a smart move on your part to fix the what was being done, and it looks like, yeah. I mean, we can only move. We can only take this a little bit, one step at a time.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like that we've kind of fixed the issue at this point of what you guys were seeing before, because I've been here before. I've been in that situation before, and I commend you because you recognized it, fixed it immediately, and made it right immediately, and not let it bleed out.
Mm-hmm. That's the plan here. Keep it going the right direction. I like where we're heading, and we need to keep heading that direction.
Yep.
That's it. And congratulations to the top three. Jade, one more quick thing. Just send me the point stuff so I can take care of that, because I usually like to take care of it that night, and that'll be awesome.
All right, I'm doing that as we speak.
Thank
Gosh,
you,
you're a lot more speedy than I am. I usually wait till do mine the next day or
I'm efficient,
the day
Matt.
after
You'll find
or
that.
whenever the heck Keith sends me heat results from the other race. This
Jay
is all
knows that
reliant on Keith on when he sends me crap.
Well, Jay knows that I'm very efficient. I am very efficient on with this. This is something that I did once before. Jade was actually in part of that once before, and it was a great success. It was actually better than all the other series in the league. And I'm very adamant about what I do, and these guys need to be shown that, listen, I am here for them. I am here to help them. I am here to work with them. I am here to make sure that they don't have to wait for anything. Whatever happens in the other series, that's not on me. You know what I mean? I do this series for these guys to know that this is the way it's supposed to be, and this is the way they should do it when they move on.
Makes sense to me.
That's what happens when you go one-on-one with a great one.
So I do not have the final result. My picture didn't save. So we're gonna figure that out.
You're killing me. You're fired, dude. You're fired.
Fine.
Get out. You're no more. You can't run in none of the cars anymore. If you can't even do that for me, you're out. No,
Dang.
I'm kidding, buddy.
Perfect.
I'm kidding, buddy. You know
good.
that.
Hey, can I take his place and he can jump back in the booth finally?
No, he knows I'm kidding. No, I don't. I mean, I've been busy, guys. You guys got to know that. And I haven't had time to just, talk to you guys and just joke around. So I'm just giving you guys crap when I can.
Well, I got some crap to give you, but I'll wait till after stream to do it.
Oh, great. Wonderful.
Well, with that being said, great race tonight, everybody. Congratulations to the top three. Join us back again tomorrow for trucks at the Glen.
Oh yeah, it's Watkins Glen. It's Watkins Glen week, boys.
Wins this week.
We're gonna see. It's a fun.
I got a truck set up for tomorrow night.
Fun week of definitely a fun week of racing coming up this week, I think, because it's Watkins Glen week. We got the Glen tomorrow night, the Glen again on Wednesday night for Busch.
Yep.
And then Thursday night, like we mentioned earlier, F1 heads to Baku, which, I mean, after Monaco last week, we come back with probably the second most difficult track on the circuit, which I'm about ready to poop myself. Again.
Matt, you're telling me, for all this pooping you're doing, you need depends, buddy.
Yes, I do. But
to get this back on track here.
Yeah, Baku on Thursday. Friday we're off.
And also meant to congratulate Jade on his Wreckfest championship this past weekend.
Thank you. Back-to-back constructors title as well.
Yeah.
That's all right. Only the great ones can do that.
Yeah. I'm still salty. Half my team didn't show up most of the races, but that's
Wait
besides
Well,
the
Mike's
point.
so salty that you can't even win a race.
Hey,
Wait till Mike finds out that I'm a 3-time back-to-back-to-back Cup Series constructor champion as well.
That's all right. You know what? That's gonna come to an end very soon, buddy. Trust me.
we'll see about that.
That's what you think.
All right. You wait what I got in
That being
store for you
said-
coming up in Cup. You wait what I got in store for you, buddy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yep.
I think.
That being said, I'm gonna bow out, boys. Great job on the stream
Yeah.
tonight.
Yes,
Great
good
race
night,
tonight,
guys.
Mojo.
Thank you, Jade. Again, congratulations, buddy, on everything this week. And be looking forward to it tomorrow. With
Yeah,
that
and if
said,
we'll
everybody-
haul out, guys, if anybody in the booth or anything like that got snapshots or anything like that, I'll actually hit them up. Jade, yeah, just send me what you got and I'll take care of it. Oh, you already left. All right.
Yep.
Dang.
Oh, with that being said,
Yep.
good luck. Good job, everyone. Keep it worldwide, and see y'all tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.